Hey guys, I just finished updating a spreadsheet here that I wanted to share with you. I'm not sure if everybody is using some sort of spreadsheet to help with managing your risk management. There's a mouthful. But I came up with a little bit of a spreadsheet that's really going to simplify things as far as the way that most guys are now. We're not using standard stop losses of 50, 40, 30. We're really wanting to dial that stop loss in to support resistance and certain candles, especially as we get deeper into the DeLorean strategy. You guys are probably noticing some of these stop losses are a lot lower than we're used to, which is awesome. But that still doesn't mean we shouldn't use our best risk management to ensure that we are still 3, 4, 5% risk per trade, 1%, whatever you feel comfortable with. But also that we're getting as much out of these trades as we possibly can to get that 5 to 10% for the day as fast as we can with a minimum amount of trades. So let me share my screen here, and we're going to dive right into that. So here's a sheet that you guys might have been used to or seen before, because I did a little bit of a video about this before, but I really simplified it as far as what you need to enter. All you need to enter is anything that's green. Do not touch anything else, because there's a lot of formulas in this that you're just going to fuck it up. So first thing you're going to do is enter your account size. So let's say that's $1,000, whatever that is. Okay. You'll notice everything starts shifting. You're going to then obviously select what you're going to go after. Is it 5%, 10%, whatever for the day? Let's just say it's 7% for the day. So right off the bat, we know we want to make $70 every single day. That's our 7% of that. Obviously, that goes up if you have a higher account. Obviously, it goes down if you got a lower account. But it doesn't matter because it's always based on percentage. So even if we want to just reach 3%, 6%, it doesn't matter. Again, don't touch this. Only touch things at green. So that's going to be your first setup for the day. Pretty simple. As you start charting things up and figuring out that you want to enter a trade, the next thing you're going to do is actually select the pair that you're going to trade. And again, this is all in there for you. I know a lot of us have been trading GU, GJ, GA, GN. Those are the four major ones that we've been trading lately, but obviously I've chucked a lot more in here of major pairs. So let's go to GU. You'll notice a bunch of other things changed. While you're charting that up, whatever that may be, maybe it's only a 15% stop loss. Or let's just put this to, let's say, 40, okay? Or even 25, because a lot of these stop losses are a lot lower. And we want to be able to stay around for 1 to 5% risk per trade. We'll just split the difference. Let's call it 2%. So right there, you can see that's your lot size. That's what you're allowed to risk on that pair with a stop loss of 25. That's what you're going to put into your MT4. That means that you're willing to risk 20 bucks. That's the lot size. It's all calculated too with these pair coefficients. You'll see in this column, because each pip is not like a 0.1 is not necessarily a dollar on every one of these pairs. You'll notice like GN, it actually has a pair coefficient of 0.62. That's why you almost need to go like you need to go like 0.16, 0.17 to get $1 per pip. And so that's all calculated in. You don't have to touch any of that because we're just going off risk percentage and risk and your daily goals. So once you have established that on your chart and you've put in your stop loss, obviously you can take your take profit. So obviously we always want to keep our risk reward ratio over 2. So if we see and chart something up and it's this, it's going to tell you your risk reward ratio down here in the yellow. Again, don't touch it. So that's not something that we really want to do. We want to make sure we're getting that 2 to 1 trade at least. So let's say we're at 50. So now we've got, now that we've got a risk reward of 2, we know this is a pretty comfortable trade because you don't only have to be accurate 33% of the time to be profitable or to break even with a 2 to 1 trades, if that's what we're counting on every single time. So you're just going to put in these greens. Obviously, we can risk more. Some people want to risk more. Obviously, that's going to increase your lot size. But again, this is going to help you understand your lot size quickly, easily, and absolutely accurately because there's this pair coefficient to it. So all you have to do is pick the pair you want to trade. Everything's going to be calculated for you. And it'll actually tell you how much that trade is going to pay out if it hits TP, how much you're willing to risk at a 5%. I just flipped that. You can flip this around to whatever you want. It's going to tell you absolutely everything you need, and all you have to do is put in 4 different cells here, and they're all drop down. So other than the stop loss, take profit, those ones you have to manually enter. But as far as managing your risk, if you're at 3%, 4%, 5%, or if you're just getting started and you only risk 1%, it doesn't matter because it's going to tell you what your lot size is based on the pair. So hopefully that helps, guys. If anybody wants this, I'll send it out to you. Again, there's a lot going on in this, but all you have to worry about is sitting down, entering your account for the day, entering your daily goal for the day. That'll tell you a number that you're going to want to hit. You're going to pick the pair that you've charted up and wanting to enter a trade. You'll put in your stop loss, your take profit from where you've entered that trade on your trading view. And then you're good to go. Then you know exactly without any question what your lot size is. You know what you're risking. You know what the reward is. You know what your risk reward ratio is, so that we can ensure that we don't have to be perfect. We only have to be about 40% accurate hitting TPs in order for us to be profitable. So hopefully that helps, guys. Hopefully that answers you some questions and really helps you guys get used to proper risk management and not have to think about it and calculate it and figure it out, because these stop losses are moving all around, and we sometimes are at 15 stop loss, sometimes it's a 30. What the hell's my lot size? This takes it all away from you. It's simple, easy. Hopefully you guys like that. You guys have an amazing day.